Go.
Good morning. Today we're on the U. Last week we talked about powerlessness. This week we're talking about understanding. And it says, as we grow in our recovery process, we look back and see clearly that our plans and ideas got us into the trouble that we're in today. Check this out. And it will take God's purpose and plan to get us out. If our addictive behavior have roots early in life, we may have missed opportunity to get understanding. They say at the age we start using, we stop maturing. Tell them not to come in out there. And a lot of us started to use early in our recovery. And so we missed out on the maturity that we need. It gets even better. It says, let's look at the definition of understanding: to perceive and comprehend the nature and significance of, or to grasp. And I want to deal with this for just a second. And I'm going to go to the preamble of Alcoholics Anonymous on page 58. It says, rarely have we seen a person fail who has thoroughly followed our path. Those who do not recover are people who cannot or will not give themselves to this simple program. Usually men and women who are constitutionally incapable of being honest with themselves. There are such unfortunates. They seem to have been born that way. They are naturally incapable of grasping and developing a manner of living which demands rigorous honesty. That word grasp means to catch a hold of or to understand. And in this context, we're talking about understanding. And we don't know how to comprehend or understand because we start using so early in life. We don't have the coping skills necessary to deal with life on its own terms. Let me finish with this. Proverbs 19 and 21 says, for many are the plans in a man's heart, but it is the Lord's purpose that prevails. Proverbs 19 and 21. We have a whole bunch of plans, but our maturity shows when we can give up our plans for God's plans. A lot of the reasons we can't stay clean because we're operating in our own self-will. Check this out. It gets even better here. It says the first requirement is that we be convinced that any life ran on self-will can hardly be a success. In the same book, in the big book by Alcoholics Anonymous, from page 60 to page 63, the word self is used 13 different times. Self-will ran riot, and on and on and on. That we can't be successful until we give up our will for what God's will is. And on the AA chip, on one side, it says unity, service, and recovery. And on the other side, it says to thine own self be true. That we have to learn to be honest with ourselves. That's the kicker. So today, let's practice being honest. Let's practice giving up our will for God's will. And on Saturday, we will look more in depth with this. Thank you.